Good morning, students. This lesson is of class 3 for the subject of mathematics, topic clocks, which is covered in chapter 10 time, starting on page number 157 of your textbook titled Essential Mathematics, and is being submitted to you on 12th of January 2021. Students, a clock is a device used to measure, keep, and indicate time. A clock helps us to manage our lives. We are depending on clock for our routine activities, from wake up in the morning to sleep at night. Have you ever thought what would happen if there was no clock? If there were no clocks, then everything that dependent on them would disappear. Things like computers, phones, trains, or planes all would have been affected. Students, let us now study the parts of a clock. First of all, the face of the clock, which you can see, is known as dial. The dial of the clock is marked with numbers from 1 to 12. The clock has two hands. The long hand of the clock tells the time in minutes. So, this is the minute hand. The short hand of the clock tells the time in hours and hence is known as the hour hand. Let us learn now how to read the time from the clock. In this clock, the long hand is on 12 and the short hand is on 5. The long hand means the minute hand and the short hand is the hour hand, as we can see in the figure. This time shown in the clock is 5 o'clock. The next clock, which we can see here, the long hand is again on 12 and the short hand on 9. So, the time is 9 o'clock. From here, it is clear that to show the time of o'clock, minute hand, which is the long hand, points to 12 and short hand, which is the hour hand, points to the number which tells the hour. Now students, please do exercise 10.4 question number 1 and 2 to check your understanding. You may pause the lesson here for 3 minutes. 3 minutes break is over, children. I hope you all might have done these questions correctly. Let us now learn how to write the time in terms of quarter past, half past, and quarter to. First of all, see what is quarter. Students, quarter means 1/4 of a circle. That is one part out of 4 parts. As you can see, this one part of the complete circle is known as a quarter. And quarter of an hour means a point of time 15 minutes before or after any hour. As we know, there are 60 minutes in an hour. So, quarter of an hour means 1/4 of 60, which is equal to 60 divided by 4. On dividing 60 by 4, the answer comes out to be 15. So quarter of an hour means 15 minutes. Now we will learn to write the time as quarter past an hour. Children, in the clock shown here, the minute hand is at 3 and hour hand is just crossing 7. So the time here is quarter past 7 or 7:15. See the next clock now. As you can see, now the minute hand is at 3 and hour hand is just crossing 2. So the time here is quarter past 2 or 2:15. So to show the time of quarter past an hour, the minute hand always points to number 3 and hour hand shows the time, that is the hour. See the clocks here? Can you guess the time shown by the clock? Yes, it is quarter past 5 or 5:15. The next clock is showing the time of quarter past 10 or 10:15. Now, let us learn to write the time in half past. Just to understand once again, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So, half hour, that is 1 by 2 of 60, which is equal to 60 divided by 2 comes out to be 30 minutes. So, half past an hour means 30 minutes past an hour. The clock here is showing the minute hand at 6 and hour hand is between 6 and 7. So, the time shown here is half past 7 or 7:30. Observe the next clock. The minute hand is at number 6 and hour hand is between 1 and 2. So, the time shown is half past 1 or 1:30. Let us now move ahead with our topic and learn to write time in minutes to the next hour or quarter to next hour. As quarter is of 15 minutes, hence quarter to next hour means 15 minutes left to the next hour. Students, observe the clock now. The clock here is showing minute hand at 9 and hour hand is just near to 8. The time is 3/4 past 7 or quarter to 8. See, 3/4. 1 quarter here, 1 quarter and another quarter. So 3/4 past 7 or a quarter left to 8. Let us practice with one more clock now. The clock is showing the minute hand at 9 and hour hand just reaching 10. So, the time is 3/4 past 9 or quarter to 10. From here, we can generalize that for showing the time of quarter to next hour, minute hand is at 9 and hour hand shows the position of time. That is, it's showing the hour. See the clocks here? The time shown by the clock is quarter to 4. Quarter to 4 or 3/4 past 3 or it is 3:45. Observe the clock here. The clock is showing the time of quarter to 11. Quarter to 11 or 3 quarters past 10 or 10:45. So, with this, I am concluding the topic. Here are some questions for home assignment. Kindly do them neatly and with understanding. Do exercise 10.5, question number 1 and 2. Exercise 10.6, question number 1 and 2. And exercise 10.7, question number 1 and 2. Please do these questions in your maths book only. Page number 158, 159, 160, 161 and 162. Thank you.